It's your boy Nirgun in the house, back with another transfer news episode. Today is the deadline day, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy that generally it used to end up by the end of the 31st, but yes, today is the deadline day deals. The day that we can actually talk about are actually Arsenal are going to sign somebody. There is still a strong possibility of a left back, but more importantly, we're also going to talk about some departures. Yes, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Reiss Nelson. Well, yes, Reiss Nelson of all people might leave Arsenal on loan, but who are actually watching him? Everything will be discussed in this video. And of course, Arsenal's long-term striker target, Odsonne Edouard, there's a big update about him as well. So without any further ado, if you seek daily Arsenal news, 365 days a year, this is the best place to be. And of course, the regular FIFA content is back today, of course, tonight on our channel. So stay tuned for that as well. So without any further ado, let's jump into the news that we've got here. Arsenal target Odsonne Edouard has been advised to move to Serie A instead of the Premier League by a former Rangers striker Marco Negri. So Marco Negri, who scored 23 goals in his first 10 appearances in the Scottish football, believes that Odsonne Edouard should actually go into Italy. He says, "For me, he looks a classic modern striker. He has the perfect physique, good technique, and his movement is very clever. At the same time, I believe he could still learn a lot from playing with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus or Milan's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I say that even though I know he knows a lot of success in Scotland, where he has already won many honours with Celtic. Of the two clubs he has been linked with from my country, I believe Milan would probably be the better option. Of course, Milan are looking for a good forward because they would want to replace Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Of course, they have to at one point of time. But let's see how things will turn out. Will he or will he not? Or rather, would he actually end up at Arsenal? Only time will tell. So moving on, Arsenal are set to recall Matt Smith from his loan spell at Swindon Town. Arsenal are reportedly looking to find a new club for the 20-year-old midfielder in a huge blow to Swindon as they battle to drop in League One. Smith has made 26 appearances for the Robins this season, scoring 2 goals and notching 4 assists. So Matt Smith, he's actually having a wonderful time at Swindon Town, but it looks like Arsenal are supposed to call him back, and that would be a big jolt for Swindon. Moving on, so Arsenal legend Gilberto Silva is confident that Mikel Arteta can get Arsenal a top 4 finish. Yep, he says he spoke to Betfair by saying that for any manager that comes in after Arsene Wenger, with the job he did, it is going to be very challenging. It was a challenge for Unai Emery. Then Mikel Arteta came, and for the first 6 months it was very good and very promising. But at the start of this season they had a lot of difficulties. Now it seems that the team are getting into good form and they have recovered from the start they had. They have won very important games, and it's important that they continue that and keep their balance right to keep their consistency in this tough league. It's a tough league for everyone. The important thing for Arsenal is that consistency, and if they can maintain that from game to game, then they will have a good chance to finish in the top 4. So Gilberto Silva believes that there's a strong possibility Arsenal might end up in the top 4. Do I believe that? I'm not Gilberto Silva. Moving on. So Southampton have been rebuffed in their attempt to sign Barcelona fullback Junior Firpo on loan, dashing Arsenal's hopes of signing Ryan Bertrand. Now, former Saints manager and current Barcelona boss Ronald Koeman has blocked a transfer away for Junior Firpo, who is also hesitant over a move, having recently becoming a father. So that means that Ryan Bertrand will not move away from Southampton at all. So Bertrand has entered the final 6 months of his contract, and Arsenal had eyed the former Chelsea left back as a possible alternative to Kieran Tierney. After missing out on Firpo, Saints could return for Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but let's see how things will end up for him. Also, big blow to all the Arsenal fans. AFC Bell says goodbye. It's bye-bye from AFC Bell. So this is what they tweeted out. Beloved followers, we are eternally grateful for the support you have shown us for the past 5 years. The memories we made together in the past 2 transfer windows will forever live in our mind and heart. Unfortunately, it's now time to bid farewell. Take care and goodbye. So actually, I read out their final message on their official blog. They officially said that, you know what, it's time for us to actually get away with these things and try to give more time to our families. So that's what they are trying to do. And with that, AFC Bell is gone forever, maybe forever. But for now, AFC Bell desk out. So first of all, I would really like to, the only person who gave us hopes for Thomas Partey and that was an unreal transfer window moment. I mean, last summer was superb. But let's see what the future holds. I don't know. Let's see. We have to depend again on Fabrizio Romano, David Onstein, blah blah blah, Indy Kayla for some sensational news if possible. No FC belt, so let's wait and watch. So Arsenal winger Reiss Nelson is wanted by German sides Hoffenheim and Wolfsburg ahead of Monday's transfer deadline. Crazy news, because Reiss Nelson also has another offer on the table for him, and that is none other than Unai Emery. Yes, Unai Emery's side Villarreal are keen to take Reiss Nelson on loan. Real Betis are also interested. Now Arsenal are expecting an offer from Villarreal for Reiss Nelson. Valencia were also interested but have signed Cutrone on loan instead. So, but the biggest part was that Brighton and Hove Albion beat Spurs yesterday and take all the 3 points. That exactly opens up a lot of avenues for Arsenal and the teams that are trying to climb all over Spurs in the table. So Reiss Nelson, I think so, he's going to move out, but let's see what the future holds. I'll keep you updated about it. So Mikel Arteta on David Luiz says he's a great example for the youngsters. He's got a good mixture with them, between some banter and then some stick. They all listen to him because of who he is and what he's done in the game. The youngsters also listen to him because how he behaves every day, how professional he is and how he goes about the job. He is one of the key role models that we have in our team. Now, with this, Arteta was asked if David Luiz and Arsenal have held talks regarding a new contract extension. So Arteta said no, there are still a few months to go on that. I all the time talk to him about this kind of thing, so we're in a good position. He said he showed his character when he made the choice to join Arsenal when he was with a club where he was winning trophies and he was still comfortable, but he wanted a challenge. David wants to keep playing at the highest level in a very competitive league. This is the challenge that he's enjoying at the moment. I want him to keep performing like this to the end of the season. Surprisingly, he's actually coming good for us. But moving on. So somebody's really happy about Rob Holding. Saul Campbell says, I think Rob Holding has been fantastic. I'm really happy for him because he was touch and go to leave Arsenal. And he's had a few injuries and now come in strong. He's been definitely one of the pluses since he's got back into the side. Thank God. Yes, Rob Holding appreciation news. Thank goodness we have some really positive news about it. Also, well, there are lots of odds for Ainsley MaitlandIsles to join some other club. Of course, we know that today is a deadline day, and Ainsley MaitlandIsles, his odds to join Leicester have been cut from 3/1 to 6/4 overnight. Now they are now the joint favourites alongside Southampton for his signature. No Junior Firpo. It looks like Southampton might have Ainsley MaitlandIsles on loan. We played them twice, right? So it won't hurt us anymore. We're not in any cup game, so I think 6 months deal. I think Southampton would be a very good destination compared to the Leicester thing. But let's see what time has to offer, what reality will offer to us. But Ainsley, of course, 50. Surprisingly, I agree with Martin Keown. I think without a back three, without a back five, Ainsley Maitland-Niles in Arsenal system does not make any sense anymore. Moving on. So the Athletic UK understands that there has been no contact between Arsenal and Crystal Palace or Patrick Van Aanholt's representatives as yet, although that could change before the 11 p.m. deadline. So there's a strong 11 p.m. deadline straight away, 11 p.m. BST. So there is a really good chance that Arsenal might or might not get the things done. Moving on, the big part, Mesut Ozil trolls Piers Morgan. If you know, there's a big battle between Piers Morgan and Mesut Ozil on Twitter, which is happening. So poop on Piers is oh my God, he made it. It's custom made, whatever it is. So I'll just try to increase the size of it so you guys can actually see it. Yes, let me just increase the size of it. Mesut Ozil with his banter best. So he's come up with poop on Piers, and there's a toilet paper with Piers Morgan's face on it. So with that, this image, Mesut Ozil tweets out the caption. He says, "Piers, I took this with me from London to Istanbul to remind me of you. Although you probably knew that already before. Hashtag poop on Piers." And he's tagged Piers Morgan. Oh my God, this guy really is fighting it out with Piers Morgan on Twitter. But I think I don't know, man. It's banter. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty much sure Mesut Ozil is not happy about the whole Piers Morgan calling him out on Twitter, calling him out on his radio, whatever it is, calling him out on his show, not radio. I'm sorry. So nothing went right. But anyways, this is definitely trolling at its best, ladies and gentlemen. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, please let me know what you guys feel about the deadline day in the comments. Do you believe that Arsenal are going to sign somebody? Let me know what you guys feel about it. I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe. Arsenal Career Mode episode is definitely coming up, so you guys have a blast. Cheers.